Hi guys, welcome to My Mission Admission, and today we'll be discussing about yet another upcoming career opportunity which has been there throughout so many years, and a lot of people have pursued this career. A lot of people are still planning to pursue this career, and that career is called architecture. Look around us. Today we're surrounded with so many buildings across the globe, so many high-risers developing. Throughout history, we've been seeing so many architectural monuments that have existed across various countries, across various traditions, across various civilizations. But what basically architecture is? Architecture could be defined as, in plain concepts, designing, planning, and building physical structures. But that just isn't it. Architecture requires a lot of artistic and visualization of physical structures that you're going to create. For example, a simple building. What is the use of that building? Who is going to live in that building or work in that building? What is the longevity of that building? A lot of these thoughts have to be given before any architect starts developing a project, an architectural project. If we go to the history of architecture, you would find that throughout the west to east, there have been a lot of variations in the architectural structures. For example, if we start from North America, it has been a land of immigration. The Native American architecture differs a lot from what it became after a lot of immigration happened. After immigration, a lot of European influence came into the architecture of North America, and that we can see, it's evident. If we go to the South Americas, they are not so believers in high-risers, so a lot of their architecture is near the ground, coming towards a bit eastern side, towards Africa. African architecture is also again a low ground architecture, but a lot of it is because of the poverty that has been prevalent in those countries in the African continent throughout so many years. Coming to Europe, Europe has a lot of historical influence on its architecture. If you go to Rome, a lot of Catholic architecture is prevalent over there. If you go to visit any basilicas or even churches, they're all very tall, but a lot of Catholic influence in it. A lot of this influence also comes from ancient Greek gods. So you would find a lot of influence of religion in the architecture of Europe. For example, the Greek gods, for example, the Catholic, or modern architecture. If you are able to see the countries like France, a lot of modern architecture is also available over there. Coming to Asia, even if I talk about India, from north to south, you would find a lot of variations in the architectural patterns. Going towards far east, towards China and Japan, there will be a lot of Mongolian influence on the architecture. So what causes these variations? It's basically the ethnicity of the area, the availability of resources, the availability of technology, and the kind of civilizations that have prevailed in these regions throughout these ages. What is architecture today? If we talk about architecture in today's world, we find a lot of modern architecture available. A lot of modern influence on the architecture, a lot of use of glass work, less of concreting, a lot of movable architecture is also developing in the countries. But what does an architect has to visualize, or what does he have to take into consideration before starting any project? For one, what is the use of the marble that he's creating? Whether it's a residential space, whether it's a workspace, whether it's a design space, whether it's a park, whether it's for public use, whether it's for recreation, what is the basic use of that project? That has to be taken into account. Second thing is, what are the resources available with him? What is the type of land he's building upon? What are the type of materials that are required to build on those land? A lot of these things also have to be taken into consideration before designing anything. For example, if we look at the pyramids of Egypt, those pyramids have been made out of sand. because that was the resource available over there. But the sand was compressed so hard in blocks that it withstands the pressure even today. A lot of those pyramids are still over there, still among the seven wonders of the world. If we talk about other wonders of the world, Great Wall of China, the Taj Mahal, made of marble. So the resources available according to the time and the area bring a lot of influence upon the architecture. A lot of people also do a lot of design courses along with architecture. So first, talking about what does it take for any individual to become an architect, he must have a hang of design. He must be able to visualize what a structure would look like, and also knowledge about sciences, physics, basic knowledge about physics, because a lot of concepts about load bearing and beams are involved in architecture. Many people also do a lot of design courses along with architectural courses, because it gives you more branches in the same umbrella. It gives you more business opportunities having two different verticals in one particular firm. So it gives you an amalgamation. So it obviously gives you more business opportunities. In order to pursue a course in architecture, or in order to become an architect, what you need to do is you must have your basic education in science stream. For example, your 12th in science stream, having physics, chemistry and maths as primary subjects, because a lot of mathematical and physics concepts are involved in architecture. After that, you need to appear for a joint entrance examination, JEE, which is imperative for taking admission in any architectural course. Architectural courses are available in India in a lot of government as well as private institutions, and it's a 5-year degree course. And after completing this course, you might go for other design courses as well, design and software courses. Finally, after becoming an architect, you have a lot of business opportunities, a lot of career opportunities for yourself. And in order to know more about these career opportunities and what exactly skill sets are required for you to become an architect, you should look out for our upcoming webinar on architecture, which we'll be taking soon. So look out for this webinar and sign it up for free. It's a free webinar, so you can obviously increase your knowledge space. So look out for this webinar on mymissionadmission.com, and thank you so much for viewing this article.